Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this month's edition of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. So hashtag OTBWPP, where on the last Wednesday of every month, a lot of my scrappy friends and I, we get together and we get all those lovely pins that we've been pinning and pinning and pinning. We get them off the boards and we use them as inspiration for a project. And this was started by my friend Crystal, who is Pineapple Papers here on YouTube. So the series is aptly named. She started this last July where Crystal did a video a day for the entire month. And quite a few of us joined her when we could here and there. And then she asked if we wanted to keep the series going once a month. So here we go. This month I went with a little bit of a whimsical, just a fun mood board, a St. Patrick's Day mood board, cartoony, rainbow, fun little gnomes and fairies and little forest, and of course the shamrock. I've been wanting to record just a fun page. I have started recording my heritage in a more serious manner, recording some of my family, but I've always wanted to just a fun, whimsical page about being Irish. I'm a first-generation Canadian, and I actually carry both citizenships, so I just wanted to do that this month, and I thought it would be fun. So here is my take, and it actually turned into a 12 by 12 with a 6 by 6 on the side so that I could do, just because I really wanted just this, the lovely mixed media and everything to show my layering, and then do a little bit of journaling and fun here. So I did a 6 by 12 with it. So let's start with the 12 by 12. So obviously here, and I'm using in this one, I had bought last year the Doodle Pot of Gold. I bought the 6 by 6 paper pad, the sticker sheet, and the die cuts. And my intent at that time was to do a bunch of cards, a little bit like Jen from Scrapbina does, and sort of like 30 cards or 20 cards with a die cut pack and a 6 by 6. I never got around to it, and I had bought the little Essentials Doodlebug 12 by 12 paper in colors that matched this as well at the time. So I dug that out, and that is what I am using. So I started as I always do. This is my Vicky Bouton's foundation paper. I wanted a bit of a larger border than I usually put because I really wanted that lovely green to pop out. So I think I cut about 3/8, if not half an inch all the way around. And I just backed it. And yes, I did, gut the paper. So I backed it. Oh, and yes, and apparently Sandy and Crystal, I need to washi tape that, don't I? All right, so I'll be doing that. Yes, apparently that you have to do that. And it's quite true because it does catch a little bit. So I backed that, and then I took one of my February product focuses, my heart stencil on the background, and I went into my stash and I found this Shimmers, this Dazzlers that I've had forever, sour apple. And I've shown you a few every once in a while, and I say, you know what, PSA, they dry up. Well, this one was still in perfect condition. So need to get that used up before it's not. So I just used my stencil and went all over this white background with these sort of lime green. It's called sour apple, so Granny Smith apple or lime green, and went all over the background with this lovely little Paige Evans heart stencil. And then I got a Shimmers, and I forgot to bring it here to show you, a Shimmers Mist Out in the No Yoking, And I just went around and did some splattering to give a more of a yellow, so that it would have the lime green and the yellow. I thought that was a lovely complement there, and I just splattered everywhere along my background. And that sort of got the background going, and that's really what I wanted, just a nice, bright, fun background. Then I just went into this 6x6 paper pad, and I used all sorts of papers, and I just went to town layering. The photo itself here has really nothing to do with being Irish or anything like that. It's just a selfie of me on my inspiration wall, and I've actually scrapped this photo for a couple of other subjects a few times, but I just like the pink, the greens, the colors worked, I felt, with this collection, so I thought, well, I'm just going to use that photo. It is a little bit more than 4x4, I guess. Well, actually, it's probably about 375 by maybe 4.5. I started by doing my first layers offset, as I always do. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 offset layers that I've used either the Doodlebug Essentials or the 6x6 paper in all of these lovely bright colors. And then the last layer in the back is a full matte. I like doing that just to finish everything off. I popped the photo up on foam, and then I popped up some of the corners of the layers. Not all of them, but just to give an even more dimension. I don't know if I'm showing that properly or if you can see it, but you see here, so just to give an extra little dimension. And then I got my photo pretty much smack in the middle, and then I just decided to do a quick little sprinkling of fun little bits from the sticker sheet or from the die cut pack, and a couple of little bits that I had in my bowl. So I used the rainbow. I have one die cut and I think 2 stickers here. So this fun little rainbow that I just put down in my little corners to begin with a little yellow epoxy heart. I had 2 of these left. These are from Paige Evans, and I just added those to the rainbow. And then I went down. So I got some shamrocks from the sticker sheet, a little flower, another little shamrock in the sort of yellow and the gold. I put a 3rd rainbow here, and this was probably the first one that I put. And this, I think, came from the die cut pack, and I just tucked it in behind one of the layers here. And then that left me a perfect little area to put this hot pink heart. And these are very old. These are from Studio Calico. I can't remember when. And I have a bowl on my desk with some of these chipboard pieces that are left. I still have quite a few hearts in all sorts of colors. And then this little die cut, Luck of the Irish, which is just a fun saying. Eat, drink, and be Irish. There you go. And I thought that was just cute to put that here. And then I just sort of repeated a little bit, I guess, mirror fashion down in this diagonal, the rainbow, the enamel heart, shamrock, the 4-leaf clover, the little sticker that I have here, the little flower, and the chipboard heart. So there you go. And I think this is just a fun, bright, colorful page, and it just makes me smile, and this mood board made me smile. And then, so that I would continue on with a little bit of the whimsical idea of this page, I just did a 6x6, and I had this a 6x12 pocket page here. I had this 4x6 paper, so I cut it down, of course, to the 6 and the 4, which then gave me 2 inches left. I had this scrap from having backed my photo, so I made myself a little 4x6 card here, used one of the larger die cuts, Lucky, and then Kiss Me, I'm Irish. So I think that's just a fun little card. This was also, this was a 4x6 card that came just as it is. I don't know if it came in the die cut or if I think it was actually a 4x6, a 6x6 paper just on its own, and I just cut it down a little bit. I added, did I add? No, these were printed. I added a heart, a shamrock, and a couple of lime green enamel dots. One of the, just a lovely Irish quote or saying, may your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. And then up here, I just used this piece of paper here as a 4x6. And I had this little journaling spot that came also. This I think I found in all of my old journaling cards, and this actual journaling card probably goes all the way back to my Citrus Twist kit days, which were 2012, 2013. Backed it with a little bit of this essentials paper that I had here. And then I just put some fun facts as opposed to the more serious recording. So green beer is a North American thing. So when I was in Ireland, found out that on St. Patrick's Day, they don't actually tint their beer green. That's something we do here over in North America. Halloween actually comes from an Irish festival called Samhain, which is celebrating the harvest. 10 million pints of Guinness are produced in Dublin daily. Daily, people. 10 million pints. There you go. St. Valentine, just in case you wanted to know that, St. Valentine is buried in Dublin, in a Dublin church. And the national symbol of Ireland is actually the harp, not the shamrock. So I guess I need to get a harp on here somewhere. I need to go off and find a harp. So there you go. So that is my fun off the board with pineapple papers, my OTB WPP, my pin that I got used on a project this month with this fun, whimsical mood board. Please make sure you go down and follow all of my scrappy friends. There are tons of us playing along today. All sorts of fun inspiration. Some of us use home decor, some use sketches, some do some scrap lifting, all sorts of different pins to give you some ideas for getting them on your project. And if you play along with us, please tag us on Facebook, tag us on Instagram, use the hashtag OTBWPP. Link us up to your video and tell me down below, have you been using your pins? Have we inspired you to get some of those pins out and use on a project? And if so, are you enjoying it? And is it going to become part of your normal scrapbooking routine? And join us again next month on the last Wednesday of the month. Thanks for being here. Bye.